advantage of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Washington Wizards taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. You take a look at Los Angeles. What a final series they've had, going undefeated, 3 wins to nothing. They have a chance tonight to sweep the series and walk away as NBA champions.
And guys, you can sense the anticipation from this crowd, hoping that by the end of the night, they'll see this team hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy at center stage. But as hard as it might be, the players can't get ahead of themselves. They still have a job to do.
Guys, you know, they're smart enough not to get ahead of themselves. But I'm sure they also know that no team has ever recovered from a 3-zip deficit to win an NBA playoff series. So they can be forgiven for thinking about that trophy just a little bit with one game yet to win.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Wizards 5 right now. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Jared Dudley out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Gortat in at the 5 spot. Here's Wall, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Beal, the pass to Gibson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Russell with it. Outside Bryant. Here's Mr. Perfect. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Mr. Perfect's got his first points in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Wall draws the double. Tries from 10, and the jumper is good.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Lakers working the ball around now. And now the fast break. Gibson with the ball. Knocks it loose. And the pass to Beal. Uncovered. That one goes. Counted.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
On defense, the Wizards. 4-point game. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
So it's the Lakers now, after the basket by Washington. Here's Mr. Perfect, and it's denied. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Wall's shot is off.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Gibson the screen. Gibson setting the pick for Wall. There's the screen. There's Beal with the 3. Can't get it to go.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Gortat with the block. And another fast break for Washington. Wizards running. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. You take a look at Ajinça, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Freak doing just as much.
Well, these 2 guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Hibbert. And Brandon Bass subbed in for Julius Randle. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Lou Williams is checked in for Russell. Jarnell Stokes is checked in for the Wizards. Here's Porter. And again, Washington, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
pass, a screen on Nene. Beverly the pass to Mr. Perfect. Washington with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
They set the pick. 1:44 left to play in the first. Put him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Wall against Beverly. Wall draws the double. Stokes, and a strong finish with two hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Dishes it to D'Alembert. Here's Mr. Perfect, guarded by Porter. The shot's good from Mr. Perfect. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Lakers on D. They trail by 6. Down low, it's tipped. Beal dishes to Stokes. And D'Alembert pulls it down.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beal can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Beverly the pass to Mr. Perfect. Back to Beverly. And D'Alembert kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he banks in the layup. Mr. Perfect's got 8 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And here's Wall outside. And that concludes the first quarter. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his...
She definitely put the ball in my hands. She's the one who...
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because Alexis Ajinça. Pass comes in for Julius Randle. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Matt Barnes. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Wizards, Anderson, he's checked in for Gortat. Hansbrough's come in for Nene. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Jared Dudley. So the Wizards 5 right now. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Anderson is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Hibbert with a screen for Williams. Here's Mr. Perfect. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Washington Wizards got down to business. He dropped in 32 points and added 3 rebounds as well. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. no doubt about it.
Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Mr. Perfect's got 11 points. All with it, he's picked up by Russell. Out left to the wing, there's Porter with the three. It's rebounded by Bass. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Wall. It's Beal on the wing. Cannot hit, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. The feed to Russell. Here's Mr. Perfect. Rebounded by the Wizards. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's Porter on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
They get the rebound. Pass. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity. Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for Chris Anderson. Russell against Wall. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Mr. Perfect.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Wall against Russell to the left side wing. There's Porter with the three. Tallenberg grabs the board. And that does it for the...
All right, Kevin.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Mr. Perfect, he's in at small forward. Russell is out there with Kobe. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Hibbert in at the center. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. The three from Dudley, good. Dudley's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Washington.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And he overshot that one, missing. Wizards leading by 10. Beal dishes to Wirzard. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
To the middle, here's Mr. Perfect. Wirzard with the rebound.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Wall with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Wall kicks to Dudley. It's rebounded by Mr. Perfect.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Kobe, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Lets it fly from 18. Washington with the rebound. Wall's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1. And the Lakers making a change here. Beverly's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Nene's checked in. Beverly dishes to Kobe. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Right through the D for the layup. Mr. Perfect's got 15 points.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Dudley with a screen on Beverly. And Wall kicks to Dudley. Misses the three. Lakers trail by 12. Mr. Perfect the pass to Kobe. Down low. And again it will fall. Basket good there from Mr. Perfect. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Nene setting the pick for Beal. Out to the right wing. Wall, that's a two-pointer. Bryant with the rebound.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
A 15-footer. Washington with the rebound.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
He feeds it to Beverly. Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Gortat. Here's Mr. Perfect. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Mr. Perfect's got 19 points.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Los Angeles. And a switcher also for Washington. Chris Anderson has checked in for Gortat. Feeds it to Dudley. Money from the wing. Dudley's got 8 points. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's the pass to Mr. Perfect. Washington with the rebound. Wall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot from 16. Another shot. No luck. Some solid defense from Mr. Perfect. Kobe dishes to Randall. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Bryant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Lakers trail by 10. Inside, here's Mr. Perfect.
Well, a good one here for Mr. Perfect. He's got 19 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Brandon Bass is checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Kobe. The Wizards also changing it up. Stokes is checked in for Anderson. And Porter subbed in for Jared Dudley. To the right side. It's stolen by Bass. Wall against Williams. To the paint. Here's Mr. Perfect. No luck. And it's Washington the other way. To the paint. Here's Porter. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Stolen by Nene. And he gets the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 12. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Beverly kicks to Williams. They set the screen. But they'll get another chance. Ajinça, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ajinça's got his 2nd basket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Stokes, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
To the wing on the left. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. No good for Mr. Perfect. Wizards leading by 10.
No need to rush here. They can play for 1 shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
And that one is good from Ajinça.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Wall, that's a two-pointer, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Washington shooting at 51%. Really solid. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Taj Gibson is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 22 points for Freak.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Outside, Wall. He kicks it to Gortat. Puts it up from 12. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Wizards lead by 11.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Hibbert hits the bucket. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Kicks it to Gibson. And the layup falls. Gibson's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Lakers trail by 11. Outside, Russell. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Shot from free throw range. Gortat comes up with the rebound. For Washington, they've gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Wizards ball.
Slip there. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
And Dudley kicks to Gibson. 6 to shoot. And Wall. Here we go now. The shot from the low post is good.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Out to the wing. Russell against Wall. Russell passes to Mr. Perfect. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight. Wizards leading by 11. Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. Lets it go from 14. Wall with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Russell kicks to Bryant. Lakers working the ball around now. Mr. Perfect, and he gets the bucket. Mr. Perfect's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Wall draws the double. It's Beal on the wing. Drills the three-pointer. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
All free throws good from Mr. Perfect. Washington leading now by 10. Here's Wall. Gibson the screen. There's Beal with the 3. Beal can't get that one to fall.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple. I mean, he has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Dudley with a screen on Russell. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Passes to Mr. Perfect. The shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. That's good. 14 points for Wall.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
We got to be more physical on defense.
After Beverly, he's checked in for Russell.
Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Hibbert with it. Gortat's there. And the Lakers with another miss. Wizards leading by 10. Now Beal. He dishes it to Wall. Dudley with a screen for Wall. Here's Beal. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. And it's 13 points here for Beal.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
You know, with that one, he's getting up there in turnovers. I mean, 4 in all now. He's got to be better with the ball to get his team back into it.
Outside, Wall. Beal against Kobe. That doesn't go either for Beal. Lakers trail by 12.
And hold on to your hats, folks. This has been a whirlwind championship finals thus far. Obviously an important, hard-fought victory tonight for the Wizards.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Wall. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And it's Beverly missing.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Randall a screen on Wall. And Beverly kicks to Randall. And here's Wall. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not done yet.
You can just never count this group out. I mean, unlikely to see a full comeback, but we've seen it before.
We have. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Bradley Beal and
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quick. John Wall.
He set his teammates up with the tune of 12 assists. He's got such great.
And that'll do it for tonight's NBA Finals coverage for